I want y'all NESSSQUARE at Business Square on Twitter, and you can catch me on Instagram at Man on D Square. MANONTHESQUARE, or you could just hashtag in Memphis and it'll pull up everything. I want to touch bases with y'all today because I got new details on the Nipsey Hussle shooting, info that I was able to gather last night. But to be honest with y'all, I have been knowing this info for quite a few hours now, and I really was just pondering on whether I should share this because I had already done the video, and I really want to just keep piling up videos on the issue because it's really kind of, this is a horrible situation, bro. There ain't nothing cool about this. So, but at the same time, I got new details of the shooting I'm not hearing anybody talk about. First off, I want to get right into it. I ain't gonna waste no time. We was on Twitter today, and we see Nick Cannon is trending on Twitter, and I look and see why, and it's because Nick Cannon is picking up the documentary that Nipsey was working on, which is the Dr. Sebi documentary on curing AIDS. Nick Cannon has said he's gonna finish that documentary for Nipsey, so that's what's up. I appreciate that. Everybody's bigging up Nick Cannon, saying we need to protect him and all that. And that's cool because that may be very true, bro. We do need to protect that brother because he's getting ready to cross into some muddy waters dealing with that documentary. But I will say this: I don't think, and now more, because I was one of those people yesterday who said this shooting was a conspiracy theory. I'm not a conspiracy theorist type of person. I always laugh at conspiracy theorist people. But this shooting, just the time, everything of it, the fact that this guy was able to get up on Nipsey and not only shoot him multiple times, but shoot him 6 times. How was he able to get off that many shots on Nipsey? Nobody else got a gun around. Nobody else, he was not only that, the dude was able to get away scotch free without anybody finding out who he was. Up until this point, from my understanding, unless I check my Twitter in the next 5 minutes, nobody still knows who this person is. Nobody has a clue on the shooter. How is that possible? But then, for what I'm hearing from Crips, Grape Street Crips, and Crips, I'm hearing it specifically from different Crips in the city, out in Cali, like Big Gooch, Cali, it's a few guys out there. And what's going on is what they're saying has happened is Nipsey was standing outside taking pictures, right? Taking pictures, hanging with the people, whatever. So a guy from the hood that Nipsey them used to run with, somebody in Nipsey's rolling 60s. To basically keep it long story short, this was a rolling 60s incident from what the information looks like so far. So far, it looks like a rolling 60s incident, an internal issue. What happened was Nipsey, a guy that used to run with Nipsey, or Nipsey, was friends with back in the day, came back around to where Nipsey was yesterday. He showed up. Problem is, this guy had a snitching rep on his head. So right now, he known to be snitching. So Nipsey was basically telling him, hey, bro, you can't be around here right now. You got a bad rep, and that'll bring heat on me. You know what I'm saying? People will start looking for a reason to take me out because they'll say I'm hanging with snitches. So for that reason, for right now, it ain't good for you to be around here because it'll draw the wrong type of energy and attention to the situation. So the person who Nipsey told that to felt rejected, I guess, in his pride. And they say he left smooth. He left like it wasn't no issue. You know what I'm saying? He didn't sweat nothing. He didn't make no issue. The dude left so smooth. And they say he came back about 15 minutes later or something like that. I don't know. A few minutes later. And Nipsey, the guy got up on Nipsey and shot him 6 times. Now, this is where it gets blurry because we're hearing people say the dude had a hoodie on when he approached Nipsey. Then I'm also hearing people say that the dude asked for pictures. He asked to take a picture with Nipsey, so he came up to Nipsey, he approached Nipsey, posing as a fan, wanted to take a picture, and that's when he shot Nipsey. So right there, that right there is that's a curious situation. I'm not sure I'm in here discussing the Nipsey situation. I'm kind of giving y'all some new info on what's going on. Uh, so basically, what I was saying was you got three stories right now, or at least three kind of versions of what's going on. But the version that makes the most sense is that the bro was jealous or felt rejected. He came back with the strap and he gave it to Nipsey 6 times. Um, it's but what makes it blurry though is the fact he was able to get away in such a heavily congested area. That area is packed now. From Crenshaw to Buckingham, which is where the corner of where it's at, Crenshaw and Buckingham, all that whole Crenshaw area is crowded now. Yeah, that's what the police said. The police said it was 5. It was 6 shots. Yep. Lou Keezy TV, shout out to you. He asked me if it was 5 shots. Yes, the police said it was 6 shots. They said it was 5 to the chest and 1 to the head. That's where it's like, damn, how we all able to get, how we all able to get that many shots off on this man and nobody was able to grab the man from behind. Nobody had a pistol on him. That's another reason why people talk about gun laws. Let me say this about these gun laws. People want stricter gun laws. I want the right to tow my scrap. The reason why, because of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if more niggas around here had straps, somebody would have upped the strap at that moment. That's one of the reasons why. Because if you take all the straps from the legit people and force us to play by the rules, the criminals, the niggas who busting crimes, they ain't finna go. They gonna keep getting these pistols and guns the same way they been getting them. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. I heard somebody say he was a few feet away, but mostly everybody is saying that it was pretty much point blank range. It was close up. That he got up on. Because what they're saying is, this is the Crips in the neighborhood. This info I'm giving y'all coming straight from the Crips of his neighborhood. Nipsey was rolling 60s, but this information coming from the Great Street Crips who run with him too, and they all cool, they all in cahoots. So what the Crips is saying is, first of all, they said it wasn't no gang-related Crips or blood issue. It wasn't no rival gang stuff. They're saying that the dude who shot Nipsey knew Nipsey. Nipsey had just told him it wasn't good for you to be around here right now. This ain't the spot. You got a rep for snitching, and that might bring the wrong type of energy to our situation. There's kids and shit around, so right now it's not good for you to be around. So dude left, like I said again, I'm repeating the same story. Dude left smoothly, didn't get no problems, didn't act like he was pissed or nothing, and came back with the pistol and gave it to Nipsey, shot Nipsey 6 times. But where, like I said, gets blurry at is the dude was able to get away scotch-free. Nobody got no information on him. Now, they are saying that he had a female getaway driver. They say that the car was parked down the street. They said that the person who killed Nipsey was in a car parked down the street. I'm assuming down the street on Buckingham, because it's at Crenshaw and Buckingham is where the Marathon store is, where that plaza sits, at that intersection. So I'm assuming that that's when they said down the street, the car was on Buckingham. So, but they said the car was on Buckingham, but he had an assailant with him. They say he had a female driver. He had a female driver that helped him get away. The shooter that killed Nipsey was a female driver in the car waiting on him down the street, and the killer got in the car. Right, and all them people, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to Lou Keezy. He said, especially after 6 shots, 1 shot you can get away, but 6 is crazy in a busy area. Absolutely. That's exactly what I said. Bro, ain't no way in the world you shoot somebody 6 times and you able to get away. Nobody got no tags on you. They don't have an exact car description. They supposed to have an exact car description, tag number. Even if you didn't see Nipsey get shot, I'm pretty sure the dude them left in a very frantic manner. If they pulled off smoothly, that was some government shit. There's no way. If they left that scene of that crime smoothly, they didn't leave hitting the gas and weaving out of traffic and shit. If they left smooth, then that was smart, and that tells me that was some political shit. Ain't no way in the world no niggas that was just you know what I'm saying, out here broke discussing some hating ass regular Joe walk up on Nipsey, smoke him, and get away in a smooth manner. That right there is where it's like, okay, if it happened that way, then we know for sure that this was a political assassination. This was not no gang murder. This was not no internal beef. First of all, it wasn't no gang rivalry issue anyway. So anybody trying to make this like it was some rival with the gangs killing each other, that ain't had nothing to do with that. First of all, if you don't know nothing about Nipsey, Nipsey had respect amongst everybody in Cali. Crips, Bloods, whoever. Everybody respected Nipsey because they understood what Nipsey was on. They knew Nipsey was about his business. Nipsey wasn't on no goofy shit. So niggas respected that, and niggas said, you know what? Nipsey ain't finna get killed behind no gang-related incidents down here. It's a no-fly on Nipsey. It's a no-go. That is true. It could be a script. I thought about that too. It could very well be a conspiracy theory. They can have somebody call in with the bullshit that's muddy to, destroy the credibility of the story. Absolutely. That's a very good point. So I can't put that past these folks. Let me explain to y'all something. If y'all don't know nothing about the government, the CIA, which is the counterintelligence agency, back in the 50s and shit, they ran a program called COINTELPRO. If y'all don't know nothing about COINTELPRO, go Google that shit. It is really deep. First of all, the COINTELPRO, what their program was designed to do was to sabotage, infiltrate, and disintegrate black organizations. Specifically the Black Panther Party, the Nation of Islam, the Civil Rights Movement, with Dr. Martin Luther King, Stokely Carmichael down in Louisiana and Mississippi, Fred Hampton in Chicago. That's what COINTELPRO was originally designed to do, was to infiltrate their programs with normal looking brothers who probably grew up in the neighborhood and was friends and know these people that they can vouch for. Say, oh yeah, I know him. We grew up with homie. He grew up with us. He's straight. Which y'all don't know. Homie probably called a petty charge, and they done pressed up on him, used the man. Exactly. And I'm going to touch that in a second. I'm glad you said something. The camera footage will be a major key, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets swept under the rug or they give cameras didn't work. I'm telling you, I think right now. I agree on that. That could very well happen because the situation is with that. How do you get away? Crenshaw, let me say this about y'all. If y'all don't know this about Crenshaw right now. Right now, they're doing construction on that area, okay? So it's only 2 lanes now. They've shut down most of the lanes on Crenshaw. So it's not a free flow of traffic. So ain't no, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't getting out of there with no smooth breeze. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get caught in a light or you're going to get stuck in traffic for a few minutes just trying to get out of that area because they're doing construction over there in Crenshaw area and Crenshaw, Buckingham and all that and Slauson right now. So what? So how could you have gotten away and all those people out there? There's something right with it. It just don't add up at all. Sorry about that. Base. Now, I want to believe what they would, because a lot of the Crips from the area are saying, "Hey, as much as we want, we hate to say it, it was an internal gang issue. It was Nipsey confronting a homie about the homie being a snitch and being in that area at the time, bringing bad energy, potentially bringing bad attention to Nipsey. So Nipsey told him, look, fall back for right now." And the homie left, came back, and smoked Nipsey. But they said the homie had the killer had the homie had a car parked down the street with a female getaway driver. The only way they saying now, I'm hearing people say there's an alley behind that, and they're saying that there's a possibility that they could have been in that alley and had the car waiting, and he ducked back to the alley. The shooter, after he killed Nipsey, went to the alley, and at that point, once he went to the alley, he jumped in the getaway car in the alley, and they took off through that back alley that cuts through all that traffic, cut through some of the traffic. Now, if he was able to pull that off, that's one thing, but other than that, I don't know. I think we're gonna find out, because if the killer doesn't get caught immediately, then we know this was planned and this was political. That's the best way to decide whether or not, without much information, that's the best way to determine how this really went down. Was this the streets or was this political? Because if they don't catch the killer, if this was a random killing with some young, like some internal gang shit, some young dumb shit, then that person wasn't well planned out. Ain't no nigga operating off of jealousy, emotion, and all that emotion gonna plan and hit out that well just like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. Or is it a thing you don't use? I'm from Canada, by the way. Do people use cameras in the hood? Yeah. Niggas put everything on camera, bro. I just had to deal with some shit. Some young niggas was shooting over here last night, right after the Nipsey shit, right across from me. Some young niggas was shooting, letting off about 50 shots. And they got it on camera. They on live. Just goofy. Nigga, you going straight to the penitentiary doing that stupid ass shit. So yeah, niggas using cameras in the hood now because you want to know why? Niggas want attention. They want views. They want clicks. They want all the attention. So niggas is willing to snitch on themselves and everybody else around them and do the worst shit possible just to give views. So hell yeah, niggas using cameras in the hood now. Nigga pull out a camera for anything now. You can fall on the ground in the hood, nigga gonna pull the camera out. Because everybody itching for a view. Everybody itching for attention. Clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, hell yeah. You know, but to get back on this Nipsey, on the details of this murder, the homies in the hood are saying that this was a homie that Nipsey knew, and the homie didn't like the fact Nipsey confronted him about being a snitch and still being in the hood, bringing bad attention to the hood. So after that, the homie smoothly walked away from Nipsey, came back later with the strap and shot Nipsey 5 times to the chest and 1 time to the head. There was footage online of the shot to the head, and now that I've unfortunately saw that, man, it was just no way that man was gonna survive that shot. It wasn't, because when they shot him in the head, they blew his head open. They pretty much blew his brains out. Then they blew his head open. When they shot him in the head, they blew his head open. It was a bad shot to the head. It wasn't like something where the bullet went straight through or nothing. This was something where the bullet exploded and blew up in his face. Blew his face open. So it just wasn't no way he was gonna be able to survive that. That was just terrible, man. And the fact that it's a good possibility that this was somebody who was mad that Nipsey told you, hey, you a snitch, don't be in the hood right now. It ain't good for you or nobody else. This is gonna create bad tension. The nigga left and you come back and then shoot Nipsey. Then come to find out, you got a female getaway driver parked down the street around the corner. You hop in the car. How was you able to get out of that congested neighborhood? This is Crenshaw and Buckingham at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 3:30 in the afternoon when Nipsey got hit. 3:30, 1:30, at 3:30 in the afternoon, and on a Sunday in LA. How was the homie able to get away like that? That's crazy. That's where it kind of makes me a little blurred, a little hard to fully accept that this was an internal gang related issue. But when I heard that, I'm like, how was he able to get up on Nipsey with like how else was he able? Usually all the time you able to get up on Nipsey like that, because Nipsey is pretty accessible. He's at that store all the time. They say whenever he's pretty much not on the road doing the show, he's at that store. Him, his brother, and his dad. They bought that store for that reason, to pretty much be a business and somewhat of a hangout spot for the teenagers in the area, because the person who owned the store before Nipsey didn't want the little kids hanging around that store. So Nipsey bought the store from him so the little kids can have somewhere to hang out and not be banging and going straight to the penitentiary. Then Nipsey ironically get killed in front of a positive hangout spot he purchased mainly for the community. That's a cold shot right there. Then find out if it was that well planned to where this man had a getaway car down the street, that's political. That means he got on feet and gave himself. They parked, knew they were gonna get away. That's too planned out. That sounds political when you start playing like that. When you start talking about The car was parked down the street. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Nipsey was on a whole different level, man. Nipsey was into coding. Nipsey was investing in coding, like black kids starting to code and stuff. Nipsey was invested in that. Nipsey was invested in film. Nipsey was invested in a lot of stuff, man. Nipsey was really a boss coming up out here, a young brother coming up, making moves. So for Nipsey to go down like that, Nipsey ain't nothing but a year or two older than me, like 2 years older than me. So for that to happen to Nip like that, that was crazy. So yeah, absolutely, man. Young blood, man, it went down like that, bro. Then to come to find out, it's an inside issue. A nigga mad because you snitch. You snitch. Nipsey tell you, bro, you snitch. It ain't good for you to be around here right now. And instead of you accepting it and saying, yeah, that's you right, bro. You right. Let me get away from around here before something bad happen. The nigga jealous and come back and shoot Nipsey. So, like I said, we gonna find out whether or not this was political or was just some simple stupid gang related shit about how fast they catch the killer. If they catch the killer quickly, then we know that more than likely, and we know that this was some internal gang shit. But it could not, because they could come up with a killer really quickly that they sabotage and throw it on just to go down. What do you think of the comment he made when he was interviewed regarding Dr. Sebi and said if something happened to me, you need to ride? Now he said ride for me. He was saying ride like, now y'all need to go hard for me. Like pretty much what he probably meant was a ride. Because if he's saying ride for me, go hard, that's pretty much what he meant. But I know he meant picking that documentary up and making sure that they get out to the public. Making sure that documentary didn't just get sick, didn't get shelved. So I know for sure he meant that if nothing else. So that's what I take from that situation. Nip had a feeling because he had said in that interview, in that same interview, Nip said, yo, I've been getting tweets from different people. Some of them are fans that's telling me, yo, once you start working on a documentary on Dr. Sebi, you a target now, bro. You a real target because you're stepping on the pharmacy field toes. You stepping on their toes because you offering a holistic route to where niggas ain't gotta pop pills no more. They can come up with a cure without having to pop pills and potions. Get bone marrow transplants and all that in order to take a shot at HIV. So when dude did all that, and Nip had all that information, but this my thing too though. I kind of can see that, but then I kind of can't because that information is all on Google. All that information about Dr. Sebi and shit, that was all on Google anyway. So it don't make sense for the government in that when you look at it from that perspective, it doesn't make sense for the government to take Nipsey out. Because all that information about Dr. Sebi's cure for AIDS and all that stuff's on Google. You remember he filed a lawsuit. I mean, he posted an ad through the New York Times and he went through a suit with this same issue back in 1985. Absolutely. The information is already out. It's on Google. That's why I said it's a little hard to believe the political side of it because it's like shit. Nipsey wasn't killing. Nipsey was not gonna stop that information from getting. This man had people been knowing about Dr. Sebi for 40, 50 years now. He's been a big deal. Dr. Sebi filed a lawsuit against the Supreme Court back in like 1985 pertaining to the AIDS shit because they were trying to silence him then. They were trying to shut him down back then. So a lot of people don't know that. Then he put an ad through the New York Times telling everybody this Dr. Sebi saying that he was able to find a cure for AIDS. So this information has been out. It's online. Now Nipsey may have sparked a trend to it. I definitely can see that. Unfortunately, man, I never met Nipsey. I wanted to, man, because I like Nipsey. Man, I watched Nipsey on the Breakfast Club interview last year, and that's how I got exposed to listening to Nipsey from listening to the Game. The Game did a mixtape back in the day called OKC or something, and it was dope as hell. And that was just about 7 years ago, and Nipsey was on that mixtape, and he was amazing. So I started. That's how I got exposed to Nipsey, listening to the Game. And now I didn't get to meet Nipsey yet. I've met quite a few artists in the industry, but I have not had the pleasure of meeting Nipsey yet. So and they won't. I guess I never will now because Nipsey done passed. So, oh, absolutely. He had just did a interview with GQ. Him and his wife Lauren London had just did a 30-question quiz on GQ with GQ magazine, to where she asked him 30 different questions. So absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, that was a crazy situation, bro. That a business minded dude. He wasn't on no goofy shit. Dude wasn't promoting a lot of gang banging and dumb shit. Dude wasn't promoting it at all. In fact, he was totally on the positive vibe. So for Nip to get killed over nothing is crazy, and that's what it's like right now. It's looking more like it was simply a gang related, internal gang related incident, not a Crip versus Blood incident. Just an internal beef with the Rolling 60s. One nigga just got mad and took it there, but the way he executed the killing and how accurate he was, he let out 6 shots. That right there too. He let out 6 shots. It was too accurate. It was too accurate. The dude who killed Nipsey, the dude who's going around trying to take claim for the Nipsey murder, the GBO Gaston nigga, he didn't kill Nipsey. Want me to tell you why? First off, when he talked about shooting Nipsey, he didn't even mention the other 2 people who got shot. So if you shot Nipsey, what about the other 2 people you shot? He only mentioned Nipsey shoot. That was suspicious right there. Like, okay, you telling this story, but your story doesn't include the part where you shot the other 2 people. So that's curious. Then on top of the fact, he said when he said he was in the car gunning it, where your female getaway driver? Because the people at the scene described the shooter having a female getaway driver parked down the street. And when they after they shot Nipsey, after the dude shot Nipsey, he hit the corner, went down the street, hopped in a car, and it was a female driver who drove the dude off. So that right there, that's what it gets really, really tricky when you get to saying it's like, okay, I can accept that it's possibly was simply a internal gang related incident. But then when you get to talking about how the murder was planned out, how it was executed, then it's like, damn, I ain't no emotional. If you emotional like that, you just got rejected and nigga just called you a snitch in the hood and pretty much told you don't need to be over there. I can't see you. If you emotional like that, your adrenaline and stuff pumping, that murder ain't gonna be that well planned out because you ain't used to pulling off high profile murders. Not only did you pull off a murder in front of broad daylight, this is a high profile murder. Now, my guy here mentioned a great point. Lou Keezy TV mentioned a great point about the cameras. I'm glad you mentioned the cameras because there was a bank right across the street from Nipsey in the angle to where they should be able to get some footage of what happened. There was a bank, and then there was something else that would definitely have a lot of cameras. But there's a bank over there. So if nothing else, that bank should have something. You gotta have something from it. That bank should be well camera up. There should be plenty of cameras on that bank, enough for them to pick up something. What up, Fat Boy? Fat Boy just came in and said it might shed light. Now, that's the only angle I can see that Nipsey helping the documentary. Because to be honest with you, like I said, as I was just telling folks in here, Fat Boy, people already, this information about the documentary was already out. The Dr. Sebi filed a lawsuit against the United States back in 1985, back in New York. So this information about Dr. Sebi having the cure for AIDS has been around. His name has been floating. In fact, another interesting angle my wife put me on was Dr. Sebi. If y'all are familiar with Left Eye from TLC, I'm so glad I thought about this. If y'all are familiar with Left Eye from TLC, she died in a car accident. When she died, she was on the island with Dr. Sebi, the same doctor working with him on healing. She was working with him on developing holistic healing and coming back and being able to come back to the United States and start help healing people. So that's how Left Eye died. Dealing with Dr. Sebi. She died the same way. Not a murder. She didn't die in a murder, in a shooting. She died in a car accident. But she died when Left Eye from TLC died. Left Eye died over there dealing with Dr. Sebi. She had went to Dr. Sebi's island, and she was hanging out with him for 2 weeks and stuff, and he had exposed her to a lot of holistic healing to help her heal and to be able to go back and show others how to get healed naturally. And all of a sudden, and she was doing a documentary too. Remember, that's how they had so much footage of Left Eye. She was shooting a documentary when she died. She was shooting a documentary on Dr. Sebi, the same person. So now that I think about that, I forgot all about that. That's an interesting angle too, bro. Because it's too much of a coincidence. Sebi died, Left Eye died, and now Nipsey died. I'm just not wanting to jump on the conspiracy theorist train so fast, especially when you got homies from the hood, supposedly, because Luke Keezy TV made a great point. There could be CIA operatives right there calling in, faking like they Crips from the hood, telling us the scoop, and all they doing is giving us bullshit to throw us off. So that could be a very good, interesting point too. That is very possible. So I'm gonna put that out. I'm not gonna put it past it. But from what we know, the homies came and said this was a situation where bro got one of the bros got mad about Nipsey calling him a snitch and came back with the strap and killed him. But again, even that is blurry because it's like, how did he get away? Okay, let's say you came and you killed Nipsey. You one of the homies from it's a simple inside gang related incident. If that's the case, that is true, fat boy. It hasn't gotten that much light since until Nipsey jumped into it. It did not have a lot of light to it. That is very, very true. That's a very true angle, bro. I can't argue with you on that one. I'll say that to say this. Nip, if nothing else, definitely could have brought more exposure to it. Because he could have made it a trending topic. Because Nipsey is a part of a new generation. He's a part of the social media era. So he was going to be able to spark a buzz to it from a social media standpoint, like his death did. His death ended up sparking a buzz on it on social media. Now everybody's talking about Dr. Sebi. I think Luke Keezy TV said, I think Nipsey knew he was going to die in the documentary and figured he was going to promote it now. But it was going to cost him his life. I can see that because Nipsey did allude to it. Not once, but several times Nipsey mentioned that it could cost him his life. He mentioned it a couple times. So even if he was just joking about it, the thought was still in the back of his head. So we do have to consider that. The thought was still in the back of Nipsey's head that it could go down. So that is a very interesting point. That he did know that Nipsey could have just knew he was going to be a sacrifice for this situation. Yeah, I hope Lauren is safe. I'm pretty sure Lauren London is safe. They usually don't go after the wives. Martin Luther King's wife made it through. Malcolm's wife made it through. They'll threaten them and stuff, but they usually don't end up killing the wives too. They might kill the son. They'll kill a son now because they know a son will avenge his father's death. The Bible says that. So they might kill a son, but they probably not gonna mess with the wife too quick. So they might spare Lauren London, depending on how radical she gets. Because if she decides to get radical and start really pushing the issue, they will get rid of her ass. Don't get it twisted. They will get rid of her. I hate to say that. I don't even want to speak that on her. And my prayers go to London right now, Lauren London. Because that woman is dealing with an incredibly tough situation. That woman just had her other half ripped away from her forever. Not only her other half, but the father to her child, one of her kids. So now, and he was pretty much The father, a stepfather, to some degree, of both of her kids. Because even though Wayne was the father of her other child, Nipsey was still the one and the father in the house. So you got Nipsey being taken away from two kids in a sense, and the wife, Lauren London. So that's a crazy situation, man. That's a really unfortunate situation with Nip, and it's gonna come out. Like I said, we gonna know because if we don't find a killer soon, then we know what's up. We know that was political. We know it was political. We don't find a killer soon, we know it's political. Now, we found out it took us 25 years to find out who killed Tupac. So that's one thing, because everybody in the city knew, everybody in LA had knew for years who killed Tupac. They just didn't want to snitch. But I think it's different. We live in a different era of code. So I think people, it ain't snitching, bro. That ain't snitching. No killer and no footage. It's political, and we're gonna ride from it. DJ Taylor, you saying that now? They going to find some random Joe Blow and say he did it. That is a good point. They could do that just because they can clean face. That is a very good point, DJ. Who was that? DJ Taylor. Yeah, that was a very good point, DJ Taylor. They could do that. They could find. They do that all the time. They did that with Malcolm's killers. Because a lot of people say them weren't those guys that were standing there shooting at Malcolm were shooting blank bullets. The gunshots that killed Malcolm came from downward, meaning they came from the balcony. And it was proved that the FBI had rented out that ballroom 2 weeks before Malcolm's death. They rented it out because they were making changes to the balcony to where they can kill him. They knew he was coming. So that's a cold shot there. That's a cold shot. And y'all got to realize, stop killing our artists, bro. Stop killing us off. The artists are the new civil rights leaders. Nipsey Hussle, Kendrick, Ed Memphis, all these guys, they are the new Martin Luther. They are the new Malcolm X. They are the new leaders, bro. How y'all gonna kill off the new leaders? Y'all killing them off, who gonna lead? Because they are the leaders. Ain't nobody listening to no politicians no more. Exactly. You got brothers like Snoop. They are the new leaders. When it came time to vote, President Obama won that vote because of the hip-hop generation. Because Puff them made it cool to vote. That's how Obama won that race. He fought it from an angle that nobody had ever fought for before. Social media and trending. Being trendy. So absolutely, the rappers, that's what people got to stop trying to clout chase our rappers. Quit looking at our rappers as a come up. What 40 Shot? What else? Shout out to 40 Shot. 40 Shot said, what? Wait, I'm confused. Who killed Tupac? Orlando Anderson killed Tupac, bro. You didn't know? Anderson. I'm giving you the names. Orlando Anderson and Keefe D. Bitch ass. Killed Tupac. Yeah, some Crips out of LA. That's who killed Tupac. Facts. Orlando Anderson killed Tupac, bro. They even flat out admitted and told the whole story after they got diplomatic immunity. So, yeah. And it was the same person who Tupac had just stomped out right before he got killed. Tupac had stomped out Orlando Anderson in the casino. The same person that Tupac them stomped out in the casino scene, that's who killed Tupac. He was the trigger man. The only reason why he never got caught is because Orlando got killed not too much longer after Pac got killed. They ended up killing Orlando. They even found the murder weapon that was supposed to be Tupac's murder weapon in Orlando house. Somehow they kept the gun. I guess it's a souvenir. I killed Tupac. This is the gun I killed him with. And they kept the gun. But yeah, to answer your question, Orlando Anderson and Keefe D. Crips out of LA killed Tupac. Yes, sir, that's fact. Absolutely. Footage was released on TMZ. Which footage? Which footage, Luke Keezy TV? What footage did y'all see was released on TMZ? I didn't see that yet. I hadn't been on TMZ in a couple hours, so I'm probably out of the day. I'm probably a little bit behind. Anybody know what type of footage that TMZ just put out? I'm finna get ready to pull it up on my tablet. Because I want to see that. So I'm ready to pull that up on live. Oh, surveillance. Oh, Fat Boy said I missed his question. Scroll up. People saying the shooter was a except because he was shot 5 to the body and 1 to the head. But if he was that good, he wouldn't have hit his 2 friends, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so much, bro. Absolutely. It's so much, man, because it's on TMZ now, bro. Okay. I'm finna pull up TMZ now. Well, I wonder, do they have footage of the shooting? How much on this surveillance footage? Can y'all comment and tell me? Because I'm loading up right now. I want to know exactly what were they able to catch so far on surveillance. What's all on that surveillance footage? What's all on that surveillance footage? I'm an expert. Okay, let me go back and read your question. People saying the shooter was an expert because he was 5. He did shoot 5 to the body and 1 to the head. He shot him in total assassination style. Pretty much the same way they shot Malcolm X. Shot him several times to the body and once or twice to the head. The you gone. They want to make sure they shut down all your organs. That's what them shots to the chest for. They're going to shut their heart down. They shutting all that down. They want to shut down all your organs and shoot down shoot your head. Make sure you gone. So absolutely. Oh, wow. Wow, they got the shooting on TMZ, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what they said. That's what the Crip said. He came and played it cool. But some other people saying he was posing like a fan. That's why he came and played up, walked up so cool. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. If the camera lost, I'm looking at it on TMZ too. I'm trying to see what's going on. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, man. Look like we might find out right away. Okay, you just saw a 40 shot. Mine still loading up. Tell me what y'all saw so far. I want y'all to tell me what y'all, because I'm looking it up right now. I'm getting ready to watch it. If you can see, I'm getting ready to blow it up on my tablet once it started playing. For some reason, my Wi-Fi moves slow. I guess because all the kids getting out of school in the neighborhood, so they all on the internet in the area. Oh yeah, it should be other. Hey, somebody else is gonna have surveillance footage. They got. There are too many phones and surveillance cameras in the neighborhood for somebody not to have another angle of what happened. I'm showing y'all the. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy, y'all. They got the shooting on TMZ, man. They got the whole shooting. It's a little far away, so it's a little hard to see. But once they edit that footage, they're gonna zoom in on that footage. Trust me, they're gonna zoom in on that footage to find out what's going on. Is there other angles? It's from a distance. Guy walked up like nothing, and then a couple seconds after, you see Nipsey Hussle body drop. Yep, I saw that too. Nipsey body drop from this. Why they just show the guy walking away? Yeah, you see Nip hit the ground. Shout out to Miss Virgo, 8:30. Shout out to Akeem Cummins. Yep. That's interesting. Why didn't they just show more of the surveillance footage, bro? Why are y'all clipping it? I guess that's probably all they're being allowed to show right now. I don't know. I don't know. That don't even make sense either, though. Why are y'all only showing a piece of? Why did I show all of that footage a little further out? And he walked up from the back. He walked up from the back. So the rumors of the guy having a car parked down the street are true. That's true. The rumors of the guy having a car parked down the street, that's true. More than likely, he had a getaway driver, and more than likely, it was probably the female driver everybody's talking about. Because they're saying the witnesses there that have given out the information that is out, the witnesses are saying that it was a female getaway driver. Man, that's crazy. You know, I'm trying to figure out how was he able to shoot Nipsey 6 times and shoot 2 other people? How you able to get off that many shots though? That right there is like, damn, it's just so like you shot Nipsey 6 times, accurate times. And they say the dude didn't let off a lot of bullets. They say he pretty much didn't miss nothing. They say he pretty much was 100% in his shootings. I mean, his aim. Cars in the way, everything. It's crowded. You see all those people, it's like 10 people on the sidewalk around that area. It was like 10 people around there when he shot the man. It was 10 people around there at least. Cars, it's like 10, 20 cars in that small little plaza. How you able to get away like that? Nobody got the balls to say, you know what, man, I'm damn near willing to die today. We ain't finna let this nigga get away. We finna catch his ass. Your ass finna get caught. Nobody had enough balls to say that. I'm gonna say this too, man. I hope y'all don't take this the wrong way. There's too many cowards in this generation. This generation got a lot of cowards. Motherfuckers will pull out their phone and watch a motherfucking child get molested just so they can get the views of it. You sick motherfucker. Instead of you doing that, why the fuck won't you stop what the fuck going on, you coward motherfucker? A lot of you motherfuckers cowards, man. That's some real shit. That's some real motherfucking shit, man. Motherfucker need to stop being cowards. Excuse my language. I know I'm shooting out, but I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. Excuse my language, bro. But a lot of motherfuckers is cowards. Motherfuckers, I seen a motherfucker watch a lady, a 70-something-year-old lady, get kicked in her head on the subway in New York. The dude didn't even have a gun. A dude kicked the lady in the head. Old lady, 75 years old, kicked this woman in her head. She's sitting there, she ain't doing nothing. You coward, dick-sucking motherfucker sat there and watched that woman, man. Man, I would have beat the shit out of dude and everybody else in that motherfucker for watching this shit, man. You a motherfucking coward. You gonna pull out your phone and get the views, but you ain't gonna stop this man from damn near killing the woman? Man, motherfuckers cowards in this generation, man. We breeding a generation of motherfucking cowards, man. And that's coming from the core of my motherfucking soul. And they get mad, say what the fuck you want to say. I'm telling the motherfucking truth, bro. Motherfuckers is cowards, bro. That shit that just happened, that was some coward shit. It's 50 people. Now, I can't expect the women and kids, and I really can't put it on nobody else to really jump in. But somebody out of all you tough guy motherfuckers in LA, somebody out of all the people should have been around to pull the strap out of something, shoot the nigga in the leg or something. Get some blood out that nigga on the ground. That way we know exactly who the fuck he was, even if he got away. If you pop the nigga in his fucking leg, nigga blood squirt on the ground, they can get the DNA samples and find out who the nigga is. We got to start, man, it's some bullshit. Nobody chased the guy. That's what I said. Nobody chased the man. All y'all crying and shit. Boo-hooing, but no motherfucker wanted to take the bullet to find out, hey, man, if I got to get shot today, so be it. But I'm going to get shot making sure we find our leader's killer, man. This was the leader of LA. He was the new leader of LA. Man, y'all supposed to be willing to die for that man, man. And that's crazy that man sit there and got killed like that, man. Y'all supposed to be willing to die for y'all leader, man. And that's the point. Ain't no front line motherfuckers. These young niggas right here want to be front line. You'll put your phone up. You'll put your phone up, put your gun in the camera so you can get views. But when it comes time for you to be on the front line on some real shit, some positive shit, you little niggas ain't nowhere to be found. Man, that's pretty coward shit, man. Shooting each other, but won't shoot these motherfucking police. Man, I'm not, and I ain't speaking shoot the police, but they're speaking that. I'm just saying the truth, man. You motherfuckers is killing each other, but won't kill the oppressor. Y'all gonna kill the leader of LA. The one nigga in LA who telling y'all put the guns down, man, start you a business, man. Put that sack down, man. Go get you a notebook and start writing you some rhymes or something. Open you a business up. Then Nipsey done got into coding. Nipsey wasn't no regular nigga. Nipsey was in coding and everything, bro. This man was really about his motherfucking business, bro. And y'all killed this nigga? For what? Cause the nigga called you a snitch? That's what the rumor is. I can't believe that a nigga shot that man that many times though. And because even if it was a nigga that was close to him, they wouldn't have shot that man that many motherfucking times. They would have shot that man 2-3 times and would try to get away from them. That was somebody that was trained, bro. I was getting on here just to say that I thought that the shooting was simply internal, but I think that was somebody trained. It was too accurate and it was too many shots in the right places. You shot 5 to the chest and 1 to the head. You shot 5 to the chest because you wanted to make sure you shut all his organs down. You did not want his organs to be still pumping life in him. You made sure you disengaged his organs when you shot him 5 times. You disengaged his organs, his heart, his arteries, the most important organs, and then you shot the man in the head to finish it off. Man, that was too professional, man. That was too motherfucking professional for it to just be a simple snitching ass crip nigga. I actually hope it was conspicuously and not gang violence. Because if it's gang shit, it's gonna be lit for years. Crenshaw is gonna be tripping for a while. Absolutely, fat boy. And but this the thing though, the gangs, all the Crips and the Bloods showed up last night. Crips and Bloods both showed up to the shooting scene last night. YG was there. Some cats from TDE was there. Cats from, you know what I'm saying? It was Bloods that showed up just to say, because the Bloods wanted to make it clear, hey, man, we ain't got nothing to do with this one, bro. We ain't shooting it, bro. We ain't had nothing to do. This wasn't no, if it was one of us, that nigga was, he did some rogue shit. He went rogue. Because we didn't get a green light to shoot Nip. Nip had a no-go pass all the way through LA. Motherfuckers knew don't touch Nip, bro. Nip ain't here on no dumb shit. And that's what niggas gotta stop doing. Stop using our rappers for clout chase. Retarded, stupid motherfuckers. Them niggas is leaders, bro. They are our new leaders. Motherfucking Nipsey, Jay-Z, them are our new Martin Luther Kings and Malcolms, fool. Where the fuck you think it's coming from? We damn sure ain't listening to the preacher no more. Ain't nobody listening to the pastor no more. So if you don't get your words of wisdom from the motherfucking Nipsey or a Jay-Z or a Triple Extension or whoever, how the fuck you gonna add Memphis? How the fuck you gonna get it? So motherfuckers need to start thinking about that before we start taking our own out, homie. That's some real shit. Here we got a man who done killed his own, one of his own niggas. If that's what it is. That's another good point too, bro. That Nip probably wasn't even that rude to the man. Yep, that's a good point too. I live in the hood, bro. I'm in the hood for real. I'm in the hood. So I be constantly looking out my window and shit. So y'all gotta excuse me on the live feed. I'm in the jungle like a motherfucker, dog. Trying to get out, man. This shit a trap like a motherfucker, bro. So I have to be constantly looking out my window and shit. But we all good though, man. I'm down here in Memphis, man. I'm in South Memphis. And man, it ain't no motherfucking joke down here in Memphis, man. Shit get real greasy real quick. So I be having to keep my, eye on the streets, man, just as much as I'm on this camera shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how serious this shit is. Just like Nipsey, man. 1 minute this nigga taking pictures with fans, bro. And the very next minute, he had just took a picture with a little kid, a little light-skinned, little biracial kid. Had a white mama. They was out there taking pictures. That's another thing, too. A lot of folks are saying that whoever that little kid's mom, the little white lady that they were taking, they need to be investigating her. Not that she had nothing to do with it or no shit like that. That ain't even got nothing to do with it. Just to find out, what did she know? Did you happen to have footage? Because she did have a video camera out while Nipsey was taking pictures with her son. She had a camera out. That's how she took the picture. So she may have kind of caught a shot of the killer or anything, or at least saw that man. She might have been in that vicinity enough to identify the shooter because she was close up on Nipsey enough to know to where if the shooter came at that time, she would have saw it. She would have saw it. You know what I'm saying? Who is this person that took Nipsey's attention away, even for the slightest moment, that caused him his life? Man, that's a cold shot. And then hearing the rumors from the Crips in LA that it was a nigga who got mad And Nipsey telling him, you a snitch, you don't need to be around her right now. Nipsey confronted the man about coming in the neighborhood and you ain't on good terms with the hood right now. You done snitched on niggas. Niggas don't want you around here. And you leave and come back and shoot Nipsey 6 times in the motherfucking 5 to the chest and 1 to the head. Man, that's a cold shot. That's a cold shot right there. So it's interesting. We finna see what's going on. I'm finna watch the shit out this video over and over again because I can't believe it went down like that. This nigga walked up cool and calm, collected. I don't know if anybody just joined my live feed, the shooting was caught on surveillance at TMZ. On surveillance from the gas station next door. You can tell it's a gas station because it's got a car wash attached to it. So they got a gas station right next door to the plaza. And that gas station was able to catch the surveillance film of the shooting. So that gas station caught the shooter walking up. Saw the shooter walk up. It looked like the shooter had on red. The shooter walked up. That's interesting too, because the Bloods came out and said they had nothing to do with this. And there could be some old CIA COINTELPRO shit trying to make it look like it was a Blood that shot the nigga and try to cause the Bloods and the Crips to go to war and kill Nipsey. They don't got 2 birds with 1 stone type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that could be possible. I ain't putting nothing past these motherfuckers. The CIA COINTELPRO program could have came and said, look, we gonna make the nigga wear red. We'll even have a nigga in a local nigga do it. Somebody they know. So they'll never suspected it was the government. But they don't know that we got a charge on this nigga and we don't pretty much press and pressure him into doing this shit. They do that type of shit all the time. When they find killers, a lot of times they'll use somebody in your neighborhood. The dude who that gave Fred Hampton up to the police, so the police come in there and kill Fred Hampton in his sleep back in 1969. That dude gave Fred Hampton up. He was one of Fred Hampton's homies. Sold Fred Hampton out for $300. $300 fucking dollars. So that could be some really deep shit. But I just don't think Dr. Sebi's documentary was that secretive enough for them to kill Nipsey, being that all the information was already out. You could all now, like dude, I think that was Fat Boy did make a good point. Nipsey's brand, him being who he is, could have brought a lot more attention to it and made it trendy, which is true, evidently, because Nipsey's death blew the documentary up. Now everybody waiting on the documentary. They really can't hide that shit now. They really can't hide it. DJ Taylor said they literally was in his face. Who was the 2 people he walked up to when he let shots? I noticed that too. I said, man, who is these people that he walked up to? Then he let off the shots. I guess them the 2 people he shot that was probably trying to stop him. They might have been the ones who tried to stop him. He shot them and then walked up on Nipsey and shot Nipsey. I don't know. No, because he didn't really start letting. I don't know, man. This is really crazy. I'm watching it again, and I don't know if y'all mind, but I'm going to put it up here. Oh man. And that don't necessarily have to be okay. I'm gonna explain something else to y'all too. Just because it could have been the big pharmacy industry, it don't necessarily mean it was the government. It could have been the pharmaceutical industry, and not necessarily the government. Oh, that's interesting. DJ Taylor said the man that ran away by himself looked directly at the killer. Look at where he going to walk up to. Don't follow him, but look ahead to where the shooter ended up before he let out. There's mad exactly because you saw these people all of a sudden scatter like roaches out of nowhere. There was a lot of people over there standing there at that time, even if you necessarily can't see them on the surveillance cam. You could see them once the shots went off because there was a whole bunch of motherfuckers scattered out of the area. Motherfuckers jumping out their car and everything. Man, my thing, man, the nigga came from around the corner though. How did he get away? That's the key. How did he get away? That's my key. What do y'all think? How did this man get away, bro? How did he get away? Because that was just too. How did you get away? That's what's mind blowing to me, man. The man got away with it. He actually got away, and they probably, man, that's cold right there. It looked like the dude had on red too, because the color is too strong for it to be black and white, and that's usually red. I'm thinking that was red too. It looked red. So, ooh, man. That's a cold shot there, man. That was cold. Then, like they said, they walked up on the homie. They walked up on two other people first. He walked up on two other people and then walked up on them. Man, like, damn, bro. I know I'm supposed to be focusing on the video. It just bothered me like, damn, bro, why y'all kill this man? For what? And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at the video again. So I see the shooter walking up. He walking slowly. I'm following him. Right? So he walking around. As he walking up, though, it's another cat walk up to him. Hey, let me ask y'all this. Anybody that's still in here, where did the killer, I didn't get to see that. Where did the killer run to after he ran off? Did y'all see that? Did anybody follow that? Did anybody follow where the killer ran to exactly when he ran off? Yeah, that was a hit. That was just too. That was too smooth, man. It ain't too many niggas out here in the streets that ain't trained that would know to pull that off like that. Though not just the shooting, but the getaway. Not just the shooting, but the getaway after the shooting. It was all just done perfect. To the point where this man, you really ain't even got much surveillance on him, to be honest with you. They really don't even have a lot of surveillance on this man. That was the best angle they probably gonna get on him. Is that right there? Yeah, he blocked him a little bit. They should have went for the gun, bro. It got to be more of us willing to take one for our leaders, bro. Try to say take one like no damn fool, being no damn fool, but man, you got somebody that important to your community. You got to be willing to say, look, man, where all that I'm gonna die with my nigga shit at? Where all that shit at? When you need it. You willing to go die with your nigga in a drive-by with some dumb shit, but you won't die with your nigga when you're a political leader. Ain't nobody decided to say, you know what? That's what I said, bro. Nigga got to down there be in on it too. Lakeezy TV said he think the dude was in on it too. Yeah, that's what I said. DJ Taylor said there were people that ran away where he started off in. So really, how did he get away? How did he get away? Nobody thought to say why he shooting Nipsey. Y'all were right by him. It's not like I'm going to make a very good point. While he was shooting Nipsey, they were still around him. There were still lots of people around them at that time. Why nobody thought, okay, while he's shooting Nipsey, I can hit this nigga from behind. He ain't getting up out of here though. Nobody thought to do that. Yo, I'm gonna smack this nigga from behind, grab this nigga or something. Because if I don't, what if he just kill everybody over here? He could have killed you too. So you running away when you really took a higher risk there because he could have killed you too. Just to be honest with you, what if he had came and shot off and let off on everybody? He could have had he could have had a stendo or a dick on him and shot everybody in the vicinity. I'm shooting everybody type shit. So people don't realize that. They say, well, you gambling if you try to help. Hell, you gambling being there anyway. Because you gambling trying to get away. How many shootings have we seen where people didn't have nothing to do with the shooting and they got shot anyway because the shooter decided to shoot them too? He just shot everybody in the area he could shoot. It could have been one of them situations, right? It could have just as well been a situation where the shooter came, so I'm going to shoot everybody I can shoot. What y'all going to do then? Run away? Because Nipsey tried to run too. That's how he fell to the ground. You could tell Nipsey tried to take off running, even after he got shot. But he got hit so many times, it was impossible. Nipsey got hit to the head and it blew his head open. I don't know if y'all seen that yet, but they got a video out there surfacing. I don't even want to see that again. You can see, dude head just, the way he shot him, it was no way. It was no way. It was just no way. I didn't see that till after he died. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, it wasn't no way he was going to make that. Yep. So, that's where we at, folks. Man, y'all can't hit that subscribe button. I don't usually like to ask for subs. I like to let people do it on their own. But hit that subscribe button up under this video, man. Hit that subscribe button that lower right. Hit that subscribe button, man. Because the reason why I'm telling y'all to do that, because I want y'all on with me when I do my views. I'm not one of them type of cats that don't, man, we doing this together. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all giving me just as much info as I'm giving y'all, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So hit that sub button. That way when I'm on, y'all will be on. Shit, I'll be asking y'all questions. Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna be on tonight, probably around like 10, 11 Central Standard Time. But if not tonight, I will definitely be on at the same time tomorrow. Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to Luke Keezy TV. He been rocking with me from the beginning of this video today. For shout out to Luke Keezy TV. He been with me the whole time. Appreciate that. Everybody. Shout out to DJ Taylor, Fat Boy. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking. Shout out to Akeem Cummings. Shout out to Miss Virgo 830. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fat Boy. Shout out to 40 Shot. Shout out to 40 Shot. So yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Y'all really was rocking with me like cut off stockings today. So yeah, I'm gonna do yeah, for sure. He said I'm gonna have to make a couple dollars for sure. If I don't be on today at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, then I will be on tomorrow at um around noon or 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'll be on tomorrow at noon sharp Central Standard Time. I will be on tomorrow at noon. Stay up, brother. DJ Taylor, shout out. I will be on tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. Hit that sub button, man, please. That way y'all know what I'm on and we can do this thing together. I appreciate y'all. This Ed Memphis. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter all day, 24/7, no matter where I'm at. So I'm always on Twitter. So if you want to interact with me, I'm always on Twitter at Business Square. You can catch me at Business Square. It's at BIDNESSSQUARE at Business Square on Twitter. Or you can catch me on Instagram at Man on the Square. That's MANONTHESQUARE on Instagram.